the Las Vegas Raiders don't lead the league in much, but they already lead the league in disappointing losses followed up by confabs between the owner and the coach in private that apparently don't amount to any hot seat. That's and the announcement comes after that meeting between Josh McDaniels and Mark Davis. Yeah, he's going to be a coach here for a while. That's now multiple times I think have happened this year, or at least one time there Davis had to say something. What is going on in Vegas, best you can tell right now?
I think they're going to be all right. And I think Josh has honestly kind of equipped himself well for this. And I mean, as you know, I've spent a lot of time with him since he got that job, and I just I look at how he has emphasized building relationships and making sure the right foundation is laid, and all the stuff he learned from Denver. I know one thing he kind of emphasized to me is nobody's going to know whether or not I've changed until the bleep hits the fan, right? It
seems like it has, hasn't it? I mean,
yeah, and that's the thing is people aren't going to know. And he said to me, I promise you, I'm not going to be the guy who's going to come in and flip the computer monitor over in the meeting room when things don't go well. And so, I think that there's going to be. I think this is going to be an interesting test of where he is and who he is and how much he's grown. I think he's grown a lot. And I think that they've got some issues that they knew were issues that are bigger issues than they thought they were.
What's that?
The structure of the team up the middle of the defense, I think, has been a huge one for them. Right up the middle of the defense, they've got holes. I think they thought those were manageable, that they would be able to build big leads with their offense and kind of mitigate that where, your corners and your edge players are more important if you can kind of get other teams down. And their offense hasn't come along fast enough for that to happen. But I still think that there is a belief that they're going to get there. And so I believe Mark Davis when he says, we're not thinking of pulling the plug. The one caveat, and I know this is sort of a long-winded answer, the one caveat there would be I do think, you're seeing it in college football now with the way the television money, I think, affects schools' willingness to pay these massive buyouts, right, to get rid of guys. I think the same sort of dynamic is starting to exist in the NFL too, where the massive television money has made it so for an owner, the idea of a one and done and eating 3 or 4 years of a coach's contract is more workable than it was in the past. But I don't think that that's Mark Davis's mindset right now.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.